Diamond Platinum huyo. Diamond Platinum huyo. Diamond Platinum huyo agenda kulandinga. Diamond Platinum huyo agenda kulandinga. Diamond Platinum huyo agenda kulandinga. Akoseza ya polisi.
Yeah, damn it.
Where are you heading, please? You back.
This is a cerebral. We also want to update our statuses.
No, but don't go far. Don't go far. Don't go far. Let the media cover.
ver. Okay. Guys, medium daily side. Medium very na mabega mdewa lini. Medium daily side. Hey. No on the carpet. Carpet. No one should drink on the carpet.
Yeah, sigirava.
Everyone off carpet.
Bro, only carpet. Bana, it's not carpet, yeah? It's not carpet. Carpet.
It's okay. I'm not off carpet. Guys, don't. Guys. We're Massimo Vanani.
Where we defy the rules of law, is where we meet Diamond Platinumz, aka who has
Off carpet.
Oh, nice space. Jangwa.
Gente, fala por embora que prende.
Eri against
Blaza. Twende. Come on. Baba gara ingira. Tomati jeni. Gara. Baba gara o. Gara o.
Add manure.
Very good.
All right.
Well done. Thank you. This part here should be very good. So we go to the deputy instructor. Guys, I need space. Okay, when I'm big, Oh, they are asking to wash your hands. Please bring the water. The one you have.
Banga kuata wansi.
Rwanda Mayonza.
Rwanda Mayonza.
That's your son-in-law.
Let me see that soap. Then the soap is the other branding. Rachel, you should not use this brand for. This is the best brand of soap I've used before. So I recommend everyone to wonder. I recommend is ordinary ones. The one
Tuwedde kyokoze tokimanyi. Sure.
I stay up all night.
Of course, to have the right Honorable Deputy Speaker, Uncle Titi. Uncle Thomas, we're good to have you. Thank you so much for giving us your time. It's a pleasure having you here tonight. And a quick introduction. On my left, I think I should start the other side because this guy is the biggest in this land where we are right now. So I'll start with Salam. Salam is a big man. He's Diamond's manager. And good to have you, sir. Thank you so much for everything. Next to Salam, because of the theme, uplifting the rural woman out of poverty, we got the biggest star in Uganda. Ladies and gentlemen, Sister Charity. Give her a round of applause. Good to have you. Thank you so much for your time. And then we did not stop there. We crossed the border. I know we are at the border right now, but we crossed the border and got the man himself, Africa's the biggest. I don't know. He lives in the US. He was born in Uganda. He's Rwandese. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiger B, the band is with us. Give him a round of applause as promised. Good to have you, sir. Yeah, he had the big show in Kampala just a week ago. Good to have you. And of course, in the middle there, African Simba, the man himself, Diamond Platinumz, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, good to have you. And then our man, our boy, many of us have painted him yellow, but he's with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, big size Bebe, good to have him here. Thank you so much. And of course, he doesn't walk alone. He came with his lovely wife, Suwena Kirema, in the house. Yeah, good to have you as well. And then we have a man who broke the record of first ever seating 30,000 people in Western Uganda at a single concert 2 weeks ago. Ladies and gentlemen, Truth 256, the biggest rapper in Uganda. And now, because we're here, this guy, I'll ask you to stand up. This guy This guy is bad news. This guy is a guy who has represented from the roots. He actually went to school with Mr. Nelson Tugume. Yeah, they were in the same class. He pursued music. Mr. Nelson pursued the reasons why we're here. So, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest superstar from this land, and he's a very big future to this country. Medotex, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause for him. Thank you so much for having us. All right, we have a special journalist, Mr. Kanare Tugume. Stand up for recognition. He's always breaking news. When you see him, the news are breaking. We also have Diamond's team in the building. Where are you guys? Good to have you. Thank you so much. I want to thank the security teams that are here for the great job well done. And I don't want to waste time. I will start with the man. Because of his brain, that's why some of us are able to pay rent. Some of us are able to live. Some of us have fed our families. And the biggest reason why we are here is because this gentleman has a big brain. The man who has hosted us here today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give him a microphone to give us a welcome remark. Allow me to welcome Dr. Nelson Tugume to give us 3 minutes of welcome. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't have a watch. Is it good afternoon or good morning? Good morning. Good morning to you all. Diamond, karibu sana. Thanks for coming. Our friends, Bebe, the band, Charity, Truth, Medotex, and of course my friend, the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, Titi, Honorable Kamatenet, my friend, we went to school together. Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome. It's the first time we are meeting at the Coffee Beach. As you can see, it is still in the making. So the first time you're at the Coffee Beach at the Coffee Resort in Nyamhoko Ntunga Mutumo. I quickly want to give you the story around this lake. There was a man called Mutumo, and the Machese gave him a cow called Njero, white like this. And that cow, the Machese told him never to eat it. So Mutumo, while he was away visiting his friend Mwamba, the wife ate it when it died. And that's how this lake was created. What a wonderful story. So, karibu sana to Lake Mutumo, the lake of Bachwezi, and a very spacious and brilliant space for us to have some serious conversations. It's an honor to see you and Deputy Speaker in Uganda, inspiring Uganda, inspiring Africa, that the time for Africa is now, the time for the Africa Renaissance is now, for people like you, Bebe Cool, and others coming out and being part of this coffee revolution. Why do I call it the coffee revolution? Coffee is a $460 billion around the world. Africa only gets $2.6 billion. It means Africa, we are sick in the head. If we don't get out and wake up and make sure we do the right things, we are going to continue chasing the rest of the world. The time is now for the African Renaissance. The time is now for people like you, even in spaces of social life, to speak the truth and get Africa where it is. I know the likes of Lucky Dube and others did their part. The generations of the Ben and Diamond and Bebe Cool, this is your time to get Africa out of poverty. I want to thank you and welcome all of you. I thank you. God bless you. God bless Africa.
Thank you. Another big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Nelson Tugume is the reason why we are here. So I keep saying I want to pick your brain one time, and think at least 1% of how you think. So I'll quickly go to the artist to give us 2-3 minutes.
I thought he knew protocol. Allow me to ask Titi to say hello to us. I thought you...
Oh, okay.
Our beloved guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad to be here to represent the government and show that as a government we are committed to promoting our people. We are committed to promoting our country. And in a special way, I want to thank Nelson for the great work that is not only focusing on Uganda, but also focusing on Africa and the world, but mainly Africa, so that we are able to do products of Africa, made in Africa, to the rest of the world. It's very, very important. As a government, we are focused on the strategy of marketing our country, marketing our products beyond the East African community and commercial markets. So we are looking at intra-Africa trade. And to do that, we are going to focus on intra-Africa trade, intra-Africa travel, so that I find that I go to Tanzania without a visa, I go to South Africa without a visa. If I can go to Singapore without a visa, why should I need a visa in any African country? Tell me any African country that is better than Singapore. Then finally, for our guests, as a government, we are looking at, we have developed what we call a 10-fold growth strategy for our country. That is, by 2040, we want to grow our economy from $55 billion to $550 billion. And one of the sectors we are looking at is agriculture, ATMS, agriculture, tourism, mineral science and innovation and technology. So in agriculture, we are supporting people like Nelson for value addition. When we export our raw coffee, we are exporting jobs, we are exporting opportunities. I don't think Nescafe can bring diamond here to promote African coffee. It can never. Can bring the Bebe. It can never. It can think about Bebe Cool, about 2, 5, 6, and Sister Charlotte and the rest. But Nelson can do. We are looking at tourism, and it's blending in very well. And finally, on the entertainment sector, as a government, we are determined to turn entertainment into gold. We want artists to benefit from your talent, to benefit from your innovation, not you struggling and then other people go reap the benefits. So we are going to be passing the copyright law very, very soon in Parliament, so on the table. We are going to ensure that whoever uses your music pays for it, because you paid to develop that music. And that's the only way of earning that you do have. So welcome to Uganda. We are a very secure and peaceful country. We are exporting peace to the world. We are exporting security to the rest of the world. So if we can do that, it means you have the best security here. I wish you all the best, guys. See you in the evening. I should take over Mohanji's job.
Please. Thank you so much. Yeah. All right, we'll see you in the evening. Now, I'm going to start with Sister Charity. Say hello to the people. Probably tell us why you're here in just like 2 minutes, and then I move on. Sister Charity,
hi, ladies and gentlemen. My fellow artists, I welcome you all. Thanks for coming. I'm Sister Charity, like you've heard, but my real name's Chobchonji Charity. And by default, I'm happy, automatically I'm happy, and by God's grace, I'm happy to be on this platform this time. As in, I didn't expect this. And I really don't know the criteria these guys followed to make us shed, be near these big guys. I'm really, really happy. And for the purpose of this cause, uplifting women in coffee growing, coffee value addition. I think I'm one of the right persons who are right to be here. If you can please thank my God for me with the hand clap. Thank you. Rubbing shoulders with these big guys, I think it's a challenge to me because I have to keep my head high. I need not to go back. I have to keep going, such that I also reach international. And it's a challenge to me that I have to at least make a song in my language, which will be like making awareness to my fellow women about what is going on and how we want them to get involved in coffee growing, coffee value addition. However much, it is not that much like easy. We need to, like, as women, rub shoulders with our men. You know, Ugandan men, how they are. We have to rub shoulders with them such that we smoothen how we can get that much into this kind of promoting coffee and value addition. We meet there up later in the mix. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Sister Charity. The Ben said, "Mwakana kuna kesho ngoraka waka grade." The Ben. So, meditate. Give us, say hello to the people like in 2 minutes. We're running out of time.
Abantu bakuru mwasiba kurungi bagira ngo ngumeshitami bambe bitinza byamana mwasiba kurungi niyo nashemerwa kuba ndi aha tuzagamba ruzungu kwa buryo marya hano agamba ruzungu nyoreka ngambe urunyankora kuba nyo waho mukatuko twabashemerwa mwe bari kwija mwe bari college kikabasika ndenda kusima Nelson ukuteka tekari yechi ndenda kusima Alex Muhanji twijuka akateka on board kuri kintu eki icyamana munonga no kusima mwe bari munonga mukamasima.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the man who made history, Truth 256. Give us the 3 minutes.
Thank you, everyone. Wherever the period is over, Mazina Truth 256. And through this initiative, I'm glad to be here and tag along to something I can use as a musician to inspire Africa. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Truth. Truth said before this thing goes down, he badly wants to take a picture when he's seated in the middle of Bebe, the Ben, and Diamond Platinumz. So, I don't know, we're going to do it, right? They've accepted. So, big size. Well, help me welcome your brothers for me. Then you pass over the mic. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alex, next time pray. We need these events blessed. So basically, I want to say I'm so proud and happy to be part of Inspire Africa. And as a Ugandan, I'm always proud of being part of projects that change my country positively, most especially economically. And when you talk about women in Uganda, I'm so happy because since the NRM government came in space, it has focused on, you know, empowering women. So if you talk about coffee and empowering women who grow coffee, but of course not only women, but all of us as Ugandans, I am happy to say that comes to Nelson and thank also the government for working together with the private sector to see to the development or to enhance the economy of the country through coffee. I want to welcome my brothers, my brother Diamond from Tanzania, definitely everybody knows, and my brother Ben from Rwanda, born in Uganda, speaks Uganda. I was trying to fight with him in English, kumbe miyai. So guys, you're very welcome. I'm happy to be with you on this concert. Diamond, I think it's the first time on the same stage we perform. I think we've been together on so many events all over Africa, but you know, today is special because we are not in Kampala. We are up country. And the vibration goes to Kampala. Everybody's asking, why did it happen in Kampala? But you see, Uganda is not just Kampala. 45 million people live in Uganda, but you find about 10 in Kampala, and then the rest of the country also needs to see the diamonds, the Bebe, the Ben. And I must also applaud my young brothers here in Uganda, that now I'm no longer getting worried about who's stepping in when we get out, because I'm about to get out, but now I can see serious stuff coming up over here. If you can seat 20, 10, 30,000 people in a stadium, big up, and you deserve every picture. So you're most welcome. Let me begin with the Ben, and then Diamond you get.
How you guys doing?
Fine.
My name is Ben Mugisha, London, born here. I'm glad and very honored to be sitting with these legends, the diamonds of the world, the baby cool of the world, and my young brothers here. And really very honored to be, sitting in front of you guys. Thanks to Nelson for making this happen. Yeah, I'm looking forward to an amazing show this evening. And God bless you. Bye-bye.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
My name is Nasib Abdul, Tanzania artist, East African artist, African artist, and I'm here today for this coffee marathon concert, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. Yeah, so let's have fun. Let's see what we're gonna have. But I'm ready. I came here with my whole team, and I'm excited to be here with my brothers from different countries. And from how I see, from where I came, it's amazing. From the way how you guys have organized it, everything is on point. I saw the stage, but I haven't been there, but I saw the stage when I was landing with the helicopter. So I saw it, the venue set up and everything is amazing. I did not expect it. I don't know how to. I knew, because I know Uganda, I'm not joking, I knew it was being amazing, but I didn't expect to be this. This is more than amazing. And I'm so proud of you, because these things, it does not just make Ugandan proud, but the whole, I can say the first East Africa proud. Because whatever we have here, it sends the message to the world that East Africans are not playing. We are serious. So from this concert we're gonna have, it's gonna send the message to the world, and I'm so excited. As here, your artists, we make sure that we make you guys proud, let you guys down, and you'll be happy. Come and have fun.
Thank you so much, Simba. I would like, before I take your questions, I hope you're ready, and we don't have much time, so we won't take many. I want to thank our sponsors. Aquafina, are you here, Aquafina? Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much for supporting us. You've made it happen. Equity Bank, are you here? Equity Bank? Ah, nice. Good to have you. I'd like to thank Uganda Tourism Board. Where are you? Thank you so much. Vision Group, UBC, NBS, you don't have to. Uganda Bati, and DFC Uganda. If I've left anyone. And of course, I want to thank all the media houses that are here today. Thank you so much for being here and for, making this event colorful, for pushing and stuff. All right, so we're going to take a few questions. If you're around, and this is the microphone, so I'll go around, you raise your hand and I come to you. Do we have the clerk? Oh, I can remember. So you can fire as they answer, they have a microphone, right? We do it quick, yeah? Canary, let me come to you. Introduce yourself once.
Africa look like when you look at 5-10 years from now? What does a better Africa look like in your eyes? And what is your role through the music that you do in making that Africa happen? Dr. Tugume is using coffee to inspire Africa and make an industrial revolution. You have music as your tool. So what does a better Africa look like for you in your eyes in 5-10 years from now? And what is your role in building that Africa?
I think the first thing is to change the perspective. Like, you know, we want people to have a totally different perspective when they think about Africans, if you ask me first. And that will never change if we won't change it first. Because if you want a person to look at you as a businessman, you have to act like a businessman, or you have to be a businessman. So if you ask me, I feel like since I grew up, I've been seeing, you know, sometimes Africans are complaining about, oh, you want the world to take us serious and all that. We've all seen that. But then we don't want to just talk, we want to do it, like to change it. And how we're going to change it is by changing first on how we all think. Like, you know, mindset is everything. And to us, we can be the good example from whatever that we are doing to show that everything is possible. Like from the way how I've been doing my things, I'm a person that love to show people that everything is possible. It doesn't matter. It's not like because maybe this person can do this, you can also do it if you want to. But you just need to work hard. You need to pray so hard. You need to be trusted. You need to like have something, like everything on point. You need to pray. So, okay, apart from using our music platforms to talk about it, to sing about it, to direct people about it, but we also want to be the good example for what we are doing. And apart from that, I'm sure you can tell everybody here, like, we've been trying to empower different people, the youth, to change so that we can have a better tomorrow. But that as well, it needs people, especially I'm talking about Africa, to have that mindset. Because if they don't have that mindset, it will be pointless. You can be trying to push them, direct them, telling them, but mindset is everything. So we're trying to change the people's mindset by action, and hopefully things will get better. As you know now, things are getting better. If you look up back in the days, maybe if you talk about African music, they never used to take it that serious. But now you can see, like, if you talk about African music, you talk about the biggest music in the world. And I remember when I started, it was so difficult to get any American artists or European artists to do a song with you. But nowadays they're approaching us. They want to be in our songs. But for sure, they want to be in our country, they want to come here. But then it needs us to have that guts. It needs us to have the mindset, like, you know what? You want us, you can do it. So let's do this, and that's what I'll be doing. If you ask me, I don't know, but the rest brothers, I know they have also different answers that can build what you want.
Thank you. Let's hear from the band.
I feel like in the next, I think you said 10 years, 5 years. That was a, you know, I think that one played off well, but I might want to add a few things. A better Africa will be an Africa with no borders. Africa with no borders. I feel like from the music side of it, we've done our job. You know, you all know that we say that music is a universal language, meaning we have been able to connect the entire world basically. You know, so I think the rest of the job is for our politicians to, you know, just get the borders out of the way. Let's just be one country, you know, and just keep rolling. Thank you.
Thank you. Big size, you take on it.
Thank you so much, Diamond and Ben. That's more like what I would have talked about, mindset. We just need to believe and trust ourselves. I keep shouting every day and telling people that Uganda is better than America and Europe. And people think it's a joke. It's not a joke. Maybe today you need to understand, you'd send this message clearly to anybody. I say this one more time. Africa is better than Europe and America. You begin with the land, you go to the weather, from the weather, you go to the people, from the people, you go to the gift of the people. Because there's a difference between people and the gift of people. So I think with the mind, a clear mindset and confidence and trust in ourselves as Africans, I actually ended up loving President Trump so much in this recent campaign. You too? Yeah, I mean, this guy is right. Putin and Trump are the best presidents. I mean, a few years ago, Putin said made a statement and referred to Africa as our graveyard when he meant that us we want to go to Europe and America to work there so that they can, but later they bring back our dead bodies in a graveyard. So it was us Africans who were treating Africa as a graveyard. He was awakening us. Now Trump is telling you guys, what are you looking for in America? You have everything. If you Africans are saying Americans and Europeans are stealing gold and everything and taking to the other side, then that means the gold and everything is in Africa. So that means we should now focus on Africa. Stay here, look for our gold and do everything here. So musically, as my brothers have said, we are doing it right now. We've done it. We've been I've been in the industry for the longest possible time. But the difference I can see, I no longer need too much hustle to sell in America and Europe if I can sell in all the countries in Africa. So again, Ben says borderless countries in Africa means a clear market for all of us and our commodities, means that I can easily go and do an event without a visa in Tanzania. I can go to South Africa and relate and work together. So I think that's the Uganda that I see and I want to see in the next 5 years. Thank you.
Thank you, big size. Wow. Now we have Elijah. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Indeed.
How I do it is by teaching them by action. If you look at me from where I came from until today, I think it's a good example for a person for a youth to take me as a good example from whatever that, you know, we can be in different industry, but then you can apply it to what you're doing. But apart from that as well, I think I want to advise this thing. I think it's a very, they always say like charity starts at home, begins at home. So I think it's the right moment now for the government to start working with the artists on how we can change mindsets and achieve this kind of goals. Because it's not like the way how things used to be back in the days, that they have to go take a football team in Europe, or they have to go use, they need to use us to achieve the goals. And I know most of the time when the government wants to use the artists, they can come tell you, we want you to be a goodwill ambassador. So how am I going to maintain my life? This is very serious. Because even the leaders who are in the government, they don't do charity. Let's be honest. So when you talk about our job here, it takes a lot of investment for us to have this influence, for us to be the people that they can use us to deliver or you can set the agenda and everything. So I think it's the right time now the government need to look at the artists, not as a just goodwill ambassador, but as the same thing as they're giving tender to people who build the roads, people who are constructor, whatever, they need to look at us that way. So that we can do the job, and we have the influence. So for us, we end up doing like promoting like brands, other brands, and you can see how much they sell. Those brands, they're making a lot of money. In a way that I've started doing my own things now. I have Wasafi soap, Wasafi bed, because I know what the energy and what the influence I put when it comes to promote something. So I think it's the right time now for the government to look at us as their very good ambassador, so that they can put money in our brands for us to start setting some agendas. But you know, the problem is they can go to Europe, they can pay billions of money to X or Y football team, but when they come to Bebe, they say they want him to be a goodwill ambassador. Are you getting the point? But how is he going to survive? Just support him by putting the money, the amount of money that you put into that team. I'm sure if even you want to use a quarter of it, it can be a lot of money to us. And then you can also help the industry. Because everywhere when you go, the fans, like the people in the country, they say, they want you guys to go more far, but the far you're talking about, you need to put a lot of money. If you talk about music industry nowadays, if you drop a song, if you want a song to be like a global song, you talk about $2 million to $1 million. That's what you're talking about. If you want your song to be a big song globally, you talk about not less than $1 million. So if I become a global artist, it will be easy for the country to use me to promote national parks, to bring all the tourists and all that. So the government needs to start to invest to the artists so that we can be used to do the agenda, not come here telling us we need to be goodwill ambassador, goodwill ambassador.
Thank you. Simba, that's a big point. Thank you. All right, so we have like 2 questions. I don't know. So let's go. Quick, keep it short, because we're running out of the sun is killing us.
Thank you very much. My name is Dixon. I run a government program also about cashew nuts, the same as Tugune. I just have one question to you, Bebe and Platinumz. Diamond, right now, Tanzania is the leading producer in actually much of the cash crops in Africa, including cashew nuts, you know, korosho. So, Bebe, I'm happy we're here together. You're learning about coffee, the business trend of things. This is serious. In Africa, about over 70% of the many people, the youth, actually rely on agriculture. So I just wanted to know, you already know that there's a lot of money there. Do you guys have farms? I know you have businesses. Do you have like a coffee farm? Do you have like a cashew nut farm? What do you do? What do you think?
That's a very good question. And I can say from last year, I started to see how I can get into that business. I don't want to lie to you. But you know, the good thing about that thing, it needs you to, whatever, if you want to do any business, you want to do any investment, you have to learn, you have to do your researches so that you can perfect it. And I'm glad my government back home, they're more than willing to support if a person wants to do that, to farm and whatever. They can even give you a land for you to farm. So my government back home is more than willing to support me, to give me the land so that I can start to farm and all that. And we're still in the process because I'm still trying to do more research because I don't want to try. I want to do something. If I do, I do. And I want to congratulate my government for that because, you know, it needs to have this understanding president and the Minister of Agriculture for them to allow you to do that. And they can, for us, you know, they can even, if you want seeds and whatever, they can support you so that you can farm. And I want to thank my country for that. And farmers, I'm coming. So I'm joining the team. Thank you.
Farming, I only started to think about it a couple of years ago when I got into road construction because I was required to have a very big chunk of land in Chiboga for my quarry. So when I did that, my wife walked to me and said, you know, since we have to vacate all the people to a distance because of the blastings, then we can do farming around. But lucky enough, as an artist, I had interest working with government because I wanted to learn. And the biggest opportunity is when you can access information. For me, I use my platform to transfer that information. Now, I have come to work with Nelson, and what I have gotten in the last 3 days about coffee is immense. So I'm now going to be thinking on my research on which exact cash crop. I was speaking with the deputy speaker, and he's saying different parts of Uganda have different kinds of crops that we can, and they're high paying right now. So I see our platforms are good for encouraging young people, and the issue that matters now is what Diamond has said. If government can take us as partners rather than goodwill ambassadors and invest in the sector of artists, because we have a louder range of voice, we have a wider view in case people want to watch. In that way, if you give me $15 million or 10 or 5 or $2 million, I use one in the music and one on the farm. And when young people see my farm making it, then it's very easy for young people not to sell land. But young people will resort to selling land because they see Bebe does not have land. He doesn't have farms. So he doesn't need farms, but he has big sneakers and big cars. So they'll sell the land and buy cars and sneakers. So I think that is a very good. I want to thank you, Diamond, because this has been a big argument in Uganda. When you talk about President Museveni, we want you to give us money directly to support the art. My new album is coming out on the 30th of this month, next week, by the 29th at night. But I seriously been telling my people of Uganda that so far I have invested more than 700,000 in recording. Now, marketing needs over $2 million to market that album. So the negativity that has been coming from different people in Uganda, they're waiting, they're saying, okay, let us see if he'll make it. Definitely, I'm not going to make it if government doesn't support. Where am I going to get the $2 million? When you hear about record companies, they put in that much money. Diamond says to push one song globally, you need $1 million or more. So here is an album. So it's a very, I think this is the best message for the music industry in Uganda, and it has come from the best person who I think every one of Ugandans has always been saying, why is Diamond making it globally? Ugandan artists or Kenyan artists are not making it that. There you have the answer.
Thank you. Thank you, Big Size. That's a great point. Okay, we're going to have one
online platforms. Yeah. We have a Coffee Africa Park, that side. And when we are talking with Mr. Nelson, he said that in Africa we consume low coffee. Most of the coffee is going abroad. My question goes to all of you. I think it's because Africans don't know how coffee is important to them. So can you please try to enlighten why we need to take coffee so that our market can grow bigger in Africa?
I think for that one we need to get a proper doctor to explain that. If you ask me as an artist, that's a very good question. But that's a very good question, by the way. Apart from everything, I think, let me not say that, bro.
Well, I think on behalf of my fellow artists here, I would say it is our duty to make our platforms help our people in Africa, which we do. But all we are saying is, government, come join us. Let's be partners. Don't ask me to be a goodwill ambassador. Let's be partners. Because I have the people in the world. You need to sell the coffee in the world. So pay me, give me a good amount of money. Let me carry the coffee to the world. So personally, I've had, my project is still, the Break the Chains project album is a blueprint where I want personally to ask the president to put me in charge. I need him to support 4 artists, 2 female, 2 male every year with a minimum of $1 million per artist. So that is only $8 million every year, which is less than 25 billion Uganda shillings. To push those artists, every year we should push 4 artists to the rest of the world. United Kingdom is doing that. Diamond has given you the evidence. So it is just this opportunity that I'm taking to send this message so that the rest of the artists can vibrate the message. Let this message reach, because we can sell the coffee, because we have the people.
Thank you. And I would love to add something on that. You know, after these people, they take that clip and say, oh, these people were sick, we need medicines, we need that. But I want to remind you, when you invest on artists, it's like investment you do. It's not like maybe you're wasting your money. Don't look at the Bebe Cool like it's just Bebe Cool. It's like imagine I came here with 24 people. All these people I came with here, they're not here for free. So they're families. So if I have one person here, so I have 24 families here. So if you invest the money to Bebe Cool, it's like you invest that money And that money will help a lot of people. Because Bebe is not just Bebe. You see him as Bebe, as managers, as DJ, there's dancers, there's sound engineer, there's a lot of people. And those people, we will go double that money. So we will reduce a lot of things next time instead of complaining to the government. So a lot of job will be done by just investing that money to Bebe. Because I know people will take, you know, $1 million, if you take that one, there's people with the needs. But you have to understand as well, as they invest in other things, they also have to invest in the musicians. And you can see how much musicians are doing charity, helping a lot of people. You don't want us to be Robert. You don't want that. You want us to be good people. If you want us to be good people, invest so that we can also empower more. Thank you so much. And I know Mr. President Museveni is a very good person, a very good president. I'm sure he'll do that.
Yeah, thank you.
To add to that, Mr. President, this Diamond Platinumz Latifah's dad. I would love to ask you, please, what Bebe Cool asks is very important as a musician from Tanzania, from East Africa. I know the importance of that. So please, you've been helping a lot of people, different industry, different sectors. So now, please, help the musicians, and they will never let you down.
Thank you. I'm sure the president will get that message. Okay, we're done. We're going to have a picture. I want our sponsors to just come here and take pictures with our artists. And then we'll have a second picture with